Preface. Recovery Today begins with an apology. We are so very sorry this has happened to you. The reason we offer this apology to you now and throughout the book is that we mean it. Many people have battled substance abuse and dependence for years, and yet the majority of the world dismisses them as one of those. Instead of regarding them as normal human beings who are battling a problem with a potential disease. We feel an apology is needed and long overdue. Now, let us tell you how you are going to benefit from recovery today. You might have come to a time or place in your life when a substance, it does not matter what it is, has caused you to ask yourself, should I quit? Perhaps you tried to quit on your own and found that you needed help. The natural question that follows is, where can I go for help? If a person has a serious problem, such as substance abuse, we believe that it makes sense they seek answers from those who have lived through the same experience. They need to seek out guides who can honestly state, we quit and stayed quit. And this is how we did it. Recovery Today is a complete recovery plan, beginning at day 0 when you first enter into Recovery Today, until the moment you decide you can finish the course on your own. Recovery Today is designed to be open-ended. It is intended to remove every obstacle that prevents you from staying substance-free for the rest of your life. Our goal is to help you arrive safely on the other side of your substance abuse problem. It's a healthy, practical, common-sense approach. It is not a belief system and does not reside in any form of ideology. You don't have to buy into anything or sign up for anything. All we offer are practical methods that will help you achieve permanent abstinence. Not only that, though, you will achieve much more than just not using a substance. Our tools are developed for the purpose of showing you how you can live a healthy, happy, fulfilled life, not just how to abstain. You will actually get well in all areas of your life. We need 2 things from you, your trust and your hope. There are an estimated 20.8 million people in the United States alone who have a substance abuse problem. Research in this recovery industry is ongoing, but the current research focuses mostly on the damaging effects of substance abuse on the human brain. The research covers both short and long-term exposure to a substance that is foreign to our human organism. The medical and science studies show the human brain before, during, and after exposure to drugs or alcohol. The findings are critical to the effective methods and techniques unique to Recovery Today. For example, one of the first tools we offer is called the Stroop chart, a powerful psychological tool used to interrupt cravings. Recovery Today was developed to bring new and successful information to the men and women who need it the most, including anyone having a substance problem. What determines abuse from dependence? In other words, how do you answer the first question that needs to be addressed? Do I have a problem? Only you can answer that question, no one else. But you need to have a picture of the difference between having a problem and not having a problem. Carlton K. Erickson, Ph.D., describes the difference as grim and grave. Abuse or misuse is grim. Chemical dependence is grave. This is important, since you may have a preconceived image in your mind of what an alcoholic or drug addict looks like. You might be surprised. They look like anyone else. There are, as we said earlier, 20 million substance abusers in the United States alone. They might look just like you do. If you have come to that place and time in your life when you say to yourself, I think I do, or I am afraid I do, what are you going to do about it? Age, race, and gender make no difference. There is no protection in believing that you are too young, or too old, or too beautiful, or too smart. You may have been told it is a disease, and in some ways this is true. Substance dependence can lead to the disease of addiction, and this is a complex problem. But, simply put, if you follow the practical methods and techniques that we offer here in our Recovery Today program, you will get well. It may take some time, and it certainly takes a strong commitment, but you will get well. Everyone is welcome in Recovery Today. We do not label you with industry terms such as addict or alcoholic but simply use the uniform word, substance, that covers all addictions. Labels or self-descriptors create a long-term negative reinforcement or stigma, so we have removed them. We treat you with the respect you deserve. You were given a name at birth, and that is the only appropriate label that should be used. On your entry into the Recovery Today, we used the metaphor of climbing a mountain. We chose Mount Everest since it has two sides that most people choose to climb when they make the ascent, either the North Pass or the South Pass. Mount Everest is the highest peak on our planet. Men, women, and children have all climbed it successfully, but it is not easy. The peak challenges them all. Depending on the book you have, you may be reading a North Pass or South Pass edition. Or you may have a book that appears to have two front covers, depending on which way you turn the book, inverted. We created two passes or methods/techniques for anyone to practice. You start to see the number 2 of our name Recovery Today begins to represent many twos. The two passes represent your personal beliefs. We respect your choice. The world is comprised of two basic groups, those who believe in spirituality and those who do not. We use the terms religion and spirituality synonymously, in their broadest, most inclusive of meanings, ranging from affiliated, unaffiliated, New Age, spiritual, to conventional or church-going. We know that agnostics and atheists have very strong beliefs and needed to be treated with the same respect. The aim of recovery shifts from belief-based to results-based, while honoring each personal belief. Who or how you worship is not our concern, and if groups of people have different beliefs, this again, is none of our business. We accept the fact that the world holds different beliefs. The question becomes, how does Recovery Today create a hallway to bridge where we can create safe boundaries for all the different beliefs where we need them? We will use the important spiritual tools of prayer and meditation that have been developed by spiritual bodies, as much as we use tools developed by science or medical professionals. In Recovery Today we have married science, cognitive therapy techniques, religion, medical and common sense in a practice that will help anyone with a substance misuse or dependence problem, and which avoids all the obstacles that might prevent a person from getting the help they need. By adopting the medical criteria of substance abuse and dependence, we removed the social stigma and moral question. The problem itself is secular. Alcohol or drugs do not care if you are a Christian, Jew, Muslim, Hindu, Buddhist, agnostic or atheist, and they care nothing about your age, race, and gender. The problem of alcoholism or addiction is completely fair in its destruction and affects both those who pray and those who do not. It also is considered the first truly equal opportunity employer of its kind. We can say it loved us when no one else would. It is difficult to leave such a love, even when it harshly turns on us like an unrequited love. Our solution to the problem of belief systems is to eliminate the debate by creating two methods to honor all beliefs. So if you have a religious belief, use one set of tools. If you don't have religious beliefs, use a different set of tools. This is the reason for the inverted book. Both groups get well. Agnostics and atheists in many self-help groups traditionally have been forced to accept a God instead of having a program respecting their beliefs. Historically, they have never been given a choice. For years, the approach has been, do this or leave. We see the leave part as signing a death certificate for many. The beauty of using the medical model as prescribed by the American Medical Association, AMA, and American Psychiatric Association, APA, is the problem is a secular one, not a moral issue. We have eliminated the need for separation and combined the addict and alcoholic. We dropped the terms and called them both substances, and this means both groups are welcome. The tools designed to treat a substance are the exact same tools for a person with a prescription, street drug or alcohol problem. The substance does not matter. By ending the need to adapt or leave, based on faith, religions, and religious practices, and by creating two passes, this never forces anyone to adapt or adopt to our personal beliefs. No one is left standing on the outside looking in. You are welcome here, no matter what substance you use, or how much, or what you believe, or whether you believe at all. This is the goal of Recovery Today. We truly unite and invite all men and women to get well today.